Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about recently released Philadelphia Eagles cornerback Darius Slay and whether or not the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will possibly try to or should even try to sign him after his release from the Eagles. I saw a couple of comments about this. Shout out to Ben Vasilinda, who had talked about that, Andy Jones, who had mentioned that, and Whoopie Dang, who had mentioned that. All three of those people mentioned the possibility of signing Darius Slay in my comments section recently, so I thought that I would talk about it here in a video. And folks, Darius Slay is a very, very accomplished cornerback in the NFL. I'm sure I don't have to tell you guys that, but I am going to anyway. 177 total games played, 167 games started in his NFL career, 28 total interceptions, 3 of those interceptions were returned for a touchdown, 160 passes deflected, 2 forced fumbles. He also has 619 combined tackles in his NFL career, 6-time Pro Bowler, 1-time Pro Bowl, just won a Super Bowl with the Eagles as well. The man is very accomplished, okay? I mean, very, very accomplished. And the past 3 seasons, he's still been very good during his time in Philadelphia. From the 2022 to 2024 seasons, 43 games played, 43 games started, 5 interceptions, one of which was for a touchdown, 41 passes deflected. He is averaging 14 passes deflected per season, 16 average per 17 games, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovered, and 161 combined tackles. Look, Slay has the numbers, right, in terms of what you want to see as one of the top cornerbacks in the NFL, right? Here's the problem, though. Slay is 34 years old, and I believe Ian Rappaport had talked about Slay mentioning that he only is going to be playing 1 more season in his career. So, again, it's very similar like the Khalil Mack situation that I talked about in a recent video, where the short-term upside of bringing in Darius Slay for 1 year, have him being a starting outside cornerback, is a positive, right? But then you have to think more long-term, and you start to lose some of that, upside, so to speak. It becomes a bit more of a negative, right? Whereas really you can only rely on Darius Slay for 1 year if what Ian Rappaport has been talking about is true and he only plans on playing 1 more season, then you would be, again, trying to answer a same question next year, which is, what are the Buccaneers going to do at starting cornerback, right? So it's a very similar thing to what I had mentioned in terms of the Khalil Mack signing, which is, yes, while for this upcoming season, it would be a good immediate boost, but then you've got to think about long-term. And Slay, and very similar to Khalil Mack, doesn't factor into long-term plans for the Buccaneers because you can't rely on Slay to be with the team longer than 1 season. You've also got to factor in the possibility of him returning to Detroit. Ian Rappaport had mentioned that that was a very strong possibility of him finishing his career with the Detroit Lions. Carlton Davis is a free agent with them. He was traded from the Buccaneers to Detroit, and Detroit also has answers at cornerback. Could Slay make a return to Detroit? He spent 7 years there to start off his NFL career before spending the past 5 in Philadelphia. That's going to be another question as well. I'm probably going to rule out a return to Philadelphia for him. I guess it could be on a cheaper contract, but it doesn't necessarily seem like that would be a big expectation. So, again, it's not something that I would be mad at per se in terms of bringing in Darius Slay, but you have to call it what it is. And realistically, Slay's going to be playing 1 season more, 2 at the absolute most, in my opinion, just because that's been what is coming out of the guy's mouth himself, where he's saying, hey, I'm probably going to be playing only 1 more year. So again, in the immediate sense, that's fine, right? If the Bucs were pushing for like a full-on all-in, hey, let's go win the Super Bowl with like Tom Brady type of team, yeah, I think it would be more likely, but just given the current makeup of where the Buccaneers are right now, yes, they are still probably trying to make a Super Bowl push, right? Their window is certainly open right now, but I wouldn't necessarily say they need to be that all in, okay? They still need to be smart with some of the signings that they make, both for the immediate success and also sustainable success as well. And while Slay does factor into that immediate success, not so much into that long-term sustainable success. So what do you guys think? Would you sign Darius Slay? Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions about it down in the comment section below. Again, wouldn't be mad at it, but there are definitely some pros and some cons to it. But guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. As always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.